So let's make sure that this is on. Okay, full battery. Didn't lie to me. All right, so the first worksheet we're going to go over is sex cell production, and this has to do with meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So reproductive organs produce sex hormones and cells. So some reproductive organs in the female are like your ovaries, while in the male it's the testes. In the male, the sex cell would be a sperm, and a sex hormone in the male would be testosterone, hence, testes, testosterone. In the female, sex organs is the, Bay got back to me. Excuse me. In the female, the ovary is the organ, the main one, and then the hormone would be estrogen. Estrogen, progesterone, and we'll hit up on those when we get into the female menstrual cycle. Sex cells are produced by the process of meiosis. So meiosis just contains both meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, and I'm going to zoom out so you can see this a little bit better. Basically, this guy is talking because he wants you to label him. A chromatid is his little arms, and the centromere, so centromere means center, that is what holds him together, if that makes sense. So I think I put a word bubble because I thought it would make it fun, but that's that. Okay, so something interesting, and you have the pictures for this, but I'm gonna pull them up here. Okay. So sperm can produce 4 gametes at the end of meiosis 2. So gametes are sex cells that can actually produce an offspring. So so sperm can divide and turn into more things, so you have more. And this is because sperm are not competing for nutrients. So there's no alpha sperm that's eating all the nutrients because they all kind of share it. There's enough for everyone because the sperm are really small, really, really small. However, the egg produces one gamete, one cell that can actually become a baby. So if you think about it, for every one egg that can be a baby in a female, males have 4 sperm per egg that we have. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. But they have even more because they just keep just producing sperm. But females, they're born with if you're born with 30 eggs, you're born with 30 eggs. You can only have 30 periods, and then you're done, and that's it. But with males, they just don't do that. So I guess we're the unlucky ones, right? So the egg produces 1 gamete at the end of meiosis 2. Unlike sperm, the eggs are competing for nutrients. Each egg wants to be a baby, and the female body can only put out so much energy to nourish 1 egg. So a way you can think about that is 1 egg. Okay, think about all your period pains and everything like that. Do you want 2? No, you want the 1. So that's kind of how that goes. Next one, why do we have different traits? Now traits indicate hair color, eye color, skin color, body structure, height, all those things. You have different traits because when the chromosomes cross over, they recombine genetic material, and this allows a unique combination of traits. So in a way, has he shown you a video of chromosomes crossing over? Okay, well basically when the chromosomes are so this is a chromosome from dad. Okay, and dad chromosomes are usually labeled XY. That's the sex, but anyway. So this is dad and this is mom. Okay, when they cross over, they kind of mix together. And so this will combine with this portion of it. And then these chromosomes will combine with these chromosomes. These two will match up. So they cross over and recombine, and they turn into a new set of chromosomes. And that's why some people look like the daddy and the mom, because, you know, maybe on this portion of the mom's chromatid was for eye color, so they'd say, oh, you have your mother's eyes, you know. Or if your dad had dark hair, then yeah, it's variable. But it's just because they cross over and switch out chromatids. So that's what crossing over means. They kind of combine. And then you have a unique combination of traits. So the traits would be, you know, eye color, skin color, even like certain diseases, which you don't really want. But unique indicates, the word unique is kind of saying like it's new. It's, you know, specific to you. You don't look like your sibling. You're unique from your sibling. You're unique from your mom. So. Yeah, not the same. Yeah. Yeah, sum it up, not the same. So this is meiosis. I think your sheet's a little different. This is meiosis 1, and this is meiosis 2. Oh, here it is. They're recombining. There we go. Oh, no. I'm going to zoom in. So with meiosis 1, you have prophase, anaphase, or metaphase, anaphase, telophase. And then this one cell will split into 2. So if meiosis 2, you have 2 cells now working. But you still have prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. So it's the same thing, but just for meiosis 2, you have 2 cells because it divided. And then at the end of meiosis 2 in a female, you're going to have that egg. And the end of meiosis 2 in a male, you're going to have a sperm. But you can see, like how I drew up here, how they crossed over. You can see, you know, there's a blue chromosome, a blue one, a red one, a red one. Blue, you know, they're all different, they're all the same. But then you can see like this red one has blue tips and the blue one has red tips. So they kind of exchange genetic material. A way I'd like to remember this is metaphase is when they all line up in the middle. Okay. Anaphase is when they come apart. Okay. And telophase is just when it kind of like splits, like right before it splits. So I'm going to scroll down to the little definitions. And you can look at your picture, but so for prophase 1, the chromosomes come together, cross over, and they recombine. And this is just a short summary. I don't know which ones you guys have to fill out. For metaphase 1, chromosomes line up in the middle of the cell, so middle metaphase, and that's where they kind of pair up. So they line up in the middle, they pair up, they, you know, kind of exchange. In anaphase 1, homologous chromosomes split apart. So split apart anaphase, they come apart, they go away from each other. And then for telophase 1, the cells divide completely into 2 new daughter cells. And the daughter cells are these 2 cells. You know, the daughter cells are basically like the ones that are produced, yeah. Just because it says daughter doesn't mean if it's male or female. Like it's just called daughter cells. Okay. There's no such thing as son cells. But so now we're going to go into prophase 2, because then after telophase 1, the chromosomes kind of disappear, but then they reappear in meiosis 2 during prophase 2. Prophase 2, they reappear, and it's kind of the same thing. Metaphase 2, the chromosomes line up in the middle. Anaphase 2, the centromeres come apart, and the chromatids go to opposite sides. And then telophase 2 cells divide completely into 2 more daughter cells. So it's the same process, it's just with meiosis 1, you have 1 cell. Meiosis 2, you're looking at 2 cells. Okay. That makes sense?
Yes, it does.
All right, yeah. So the next, okay. Yeah, the next one goes over male stuff, so we'll stop here.